Hey there, mama. So if you're a homeschool mama, or if you're not a homeschool mama and you feel like homework time or homeschool time is hard, like you get to your rope's end really quickly, and that's not the vision that you have for the time you spend with your kids, then let's talk. I want to share 4 tips, 4 things that we do to help me stay calm, grounded, and centered. This doesn't mean I never get frustrated or upset, but these are things that I do to help our days run more smoothly, to help me stay connected with my kids and with myself. So the first thing that we do is that we build in space. So this can look different. This is going to look different for different families. We are blessed to be able to have some days where we go out and do things and other days where we stay home. So that means that, we can be comfy some days and just have whole days of less activity, of more slow, fun, slow things and things that we can do at home that are more cozy. And then other days where we can go out and adventure and explore and spend time with friends and go on field trips, right? Or do co-op things, like whatever your day looks like. So that's how you can build space into your week, but you can also build space into each day. So say you're gonna go do something in the morning, you can always create some downtime in between your morning and afternoon activity, right? So the middle of the day, make sure everybody's just doing something sort of calming and quiet so that you get that break as well. We have a quiet time that we have every day, which there are some days where that doesn't happen if we're out all day, but typically after lunch, my girls and I, the older ones, we might finish up some reading, after I lay my little one down for a nap, or and then all of us have some time to do something quietly, whether it's rest, read, play quietly, right? That's a really beautiful time to allow everyone that restful time, because we all need rest, and creating that habit from an early age is a really beautiful gift to give your kids. So, and it also gives moms a break, right? Like a break from all the questions, a break to focus on what you need, and giving that to yourself before, all the afternoon fun starts. So the second thing that we like to do is to incorporate tools that can help us to come back to the present moment, to find our calm, and practice self-care. And one of my favorite ways to do that is to simply diffuse essential oils. So if you love diffusing essential oils, be sure to just put your favorite oil in your diffuser. It's such a simple way to bring self-care into your day. It hardly takes any time, right? It's simply putting a couple drops of oil into some water and pressing the go button. So, and it just helps your whole home be infused with calm, right? So if you're not sure where to start, one of our favorite oils to diffuse, I'm going to share 2 with you, but one is lavender. Lavender is such a calming oil, such a calming scent, and so this is one that I take with us pretty much everywhere we go. I have a little tiny bottle that I take with us, and it's a great one to, like, we put it on bug bites and scrapes and bumps, but it also just, so it serves a dual purpose, right? So if we get a scratch or something while we're out, it helps to clean your scrape, but also we're also breathing in the oil, and it's helping us to calm down from any emotional upset. So it's such a great versatile oil that I highly recommend you try if you haven't tried oils yet. The second one I want to share is peppermint. This is a go-to oil in our house for school time, because peppermint is known to help with focus. So peppermint is a really, really neat oil. It is grounding and it's also uplifting. So this is a really, really great one to put in your diffuser anytime kids are working on school stuff, you're working on a project, you need to focus, they need to focus. It's a really good oil to help with focus. And the next thing that we like to do is to make sure we're bringing fun into our day, playfulness, because it can be easy to focus on all of the things that we need to get done, and then we miss having fun on the journey. So much of learning happens through play. So allowing our kids to have the space to be playful, to just enjoy playing and be curious and ask questions, a lot of learning happens there. So one of the ways as moms we can get into that playful zone, that playful flow, and to help our kids do it as well, is to just turn on a piece of music and dance. We try to do this whenever I notice, like, okay, we've been reading for a while, we've been sitting for a while, I can see my kids are getting squirmy and anxious. Let's get our wiggles out and dance, right? It shifts the energy, it raises the vibration, it helps everyone get their wiggles out so that you can come back to focusing. And so the fourth thing that I want to share with you is so first of all, if you do love the idea of having spontaneous dance parties and you're not sure where to start with music, reach out because I have some playlists I can share with you. But the fourth thing that I like to do is to prioritize doing something just for me every day. I highly recommend that all moms do this because it helps you to feel nourished. It helps you to know what you need and take care of your needs. Because who better to take care of yourself than you, right? You know in your heart what it is that you need, and you can give it to yourself, and you are so worthy of that. So, and this can be simple things. It can be simply pausing to take a few deep breaths. It can be doing something like making yourself a favorite cup of tea and enjoying that tea, right? Just for you. That's so soul nourishing. Maybe you enjoy baths. You can make sure you're taking time for that for yourself. And if you enjoy spending time in nature, which we have been doing so much of lately, you can go for a walk or incorporate nature into your homeschool day. So the other day we took a little hike. We brought a blanket with us and some snacks, and we brought a little bit of our school stuff. And so we sat and we had a little picnic and we enjoyed some reading together, right? So incorporate those things into your day. That's one of the beautiful parts about homeschooling, or even just doing homework after school, is that you get to infuse it with things that bring your family joy, right? And bring you joy. Because that's such an important part of the journey, that life is happening now. And so making this moment count, being present in this moment, and just enjoying that connection, that playfulness, that fun that comes together from the dynamic of your family, is a beautiful way to not get so stressed out, to allow yourself to go with the flow more. Know that things are working out the way they're meant to. Your children are learning. I think one of the things that I had to kind of wake myself up to when we first started homeschooling was it didn't have to look like a traditional school, because I didn't have a classroom of 30, right? That I needed to make sure we're learning all these things. I was doing a little bit more one-on-one work, and we had space to add more play in. We had space to do things in a way that worked for my girls, that helped them learn best and help us to create a beautiful flow and rhythm in our home. So I hope you love those tips, and I would love to hear your favorite one. Which one are you going to try out first? I am wishing you the best school year, and I'm sending you so much love, Mama. You are so worthy of self-care. Keep taking care of yourself.